You're watching San Francisco Rising with Chris Manners. Today's special guest is Mary Chou.
Hi, I'm Chris Manners, and you're watching San Francisco Rising, the show that's focused on restarting, rebuilding, and reimagining our city. Our guest today is Mary Chou, the director of San Francisco's Civic Art Collection and Public Art Program, and she's with us to talk about city-funded public art and some developments at the San Francisco Art Commission. Ms. Chou, welcome to the show.
Hi, Chris. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's great to have you here. Let's start by talking about your department and the Art Commission's role in the city and how our public art installations are funded.
So this happens to be the Arts Commission's 90th anniversary. We were established by charter in 1932 with the goal of promoting and supporting artists and the arts as essential to everyday life. We support this mission through various programs: Civic Design Review, Community Investments, and the SFAC Galleries, and last but not least, the Public Art Program and Civic Art Collection, which commissions site-specific artwork in civic spaces ranging from the airport to the zoo. These projects are funded by the city's Art Enrichment Ordinance, which provides 2% of construction costs for public art.
So the city's new public commissions are tied to new construction. There's been a great deal in the southeast part of the city. Can you talk about some of the recent projects there?
Sure. Our program has had the opportunity to commission some really exciting new projects in Bayview Hunters Point that are slated to open later this year. One of these projects is the PUC Southeast Community Center. In the main community center, San Francisco-based artist Phillip created a sculptural photo collage that honors the 6 founders of the center through their activism and fearless dedication to justice and equity. In the adjacent Alex Pitcher Pavilion, Bay Area artist Kenyatta Hinkle created a collage informed by her 1-year residency engaging with Bayview residents. Her work brings together community photographs on a painted backdrop of water, emphasizing the importance of intergenerational relationships. And anchoring the new center is a landmark bronze sculpture by acclaimed Bay Area artist Mildred Howard. The artwork is inspired by traditional Ivory Coast currency, which the artist significantly enlarges and orients vertically to memorialize the unsung contributions of the African American community in Bayview Hunters Point. So head over to the community center, see the new art, enjoy the open space when the center opens later this summer.
I really enjoyed the entwined lighting installation in Golden Gate Park. Are there any other art installations around town that use light as an expressive medium?
Yes, we have 2 light installations opening this year. The first is designed by Jorge Pardo and is located on Van Ness between O'Farrell and Gary. It's commissioned with funds from the construction of MTA's Van Ness BRT project. The sculpture brings color, joy, and whimsy to one of the city's major thoroughfares. Another project is by artist Erwin Redl for the Central Subway. It is one of 10 artworks commissioned for the new line. It's over 650 feet long, consists of 500 LED panels suspended from the ceiling on the concourse between the existing Powell Street station and the Union Station. It's called Lucy in the Sky. It's an immersive experience, and there are lights programmed in random patterns and sequences so that the commuters can experience a unique artwork each time they pass through.
Oh, that's great. So, changing topics, how can we as a city both embrace our history and at the same time recognize that previous ways of thinking don't reflect our current values or understanding? An example would be the early day sculpture that was removed from the Civic Center.
Yes, so this is really a question that cities have been grappling with nationwide, and we are as well. Following the removal of early days in 2018, there was a toppling of statues in Golden Gate Park in 2020, as well as the removal of the Christopher Columbus statue. Following this, we are partnering with the Recreation and Parks Department, as well as the Human Rights Commission, to convene a Monuments and Memorials Advisory Committee. This diverse group of voices and perspectives will engage with the public to develop guidelines to evaluate the existing monuments and memorials in the Civic Art Collection, and will engage the public in discussions and how we may evaluate not only the removal of a monument or memorial, but also the criteria we may use in installing new ones. We want to hear from you, so please consider joining us at one of these meetings.
Thanks. Well, finally, it seems like the weather might be nice this weekend. If I fancy taking a walk and seeing some outdoor art, where would you recommend I go?
Well, Chris, I would head down to the Embarcadero at Folsom to check out the newly installed sculpture by Oakland-based artist and landscape architect Walter Hood. This work was commissioned with funds from the construction of the new Fireboat Station number 35. This artwork suggests the bow of a boat, and the glass panels surrounding the sculpture display photographs that depict the history of the fireboats and their role in significant events along the city's waterfront, including their heroic response to blazes ignited during the 1989 Loma Prieta earthquake in the marina and the 2020 warehouse fire at Fisherman's Wharf.
And where can I go from there?
Then I would walk up the Embarcadero to Justin Herman Plaza to check out the work of the art vendors. Then go up Market Street to see and learn about the city's historic monuments, like the Mechanics Monument and Lotus Fountain. Also, be sure to check out the poster series installed in bus kiosks along Market Street, which feature the original work of 4 artists each year.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming on the show, Ms. Chou. Thank you for the time you've given us today.
Thank you, Chris.
And that's it for this episode. We'll be back with another one shortly. For SFGovTV, I'm Chris Manners. Thanks for watching.